Do you love games where your decisions matter? If you answered yes, check out my review of the best month ever, coming up next on Mumbles. Hi everyone, Mumbles here. I am a lover of games that have decisions and where those decisions affect the outcome of the game. Absolutely love it. From the first time I played a game like that, it just felt like what I was doing in the game, it all made it matter. And I have loved those ever since. On today's episode of Mumbles, I am bringing you a game that does just that, where your decisions do matter. We're reviewing the best month ever. Let's jump into the description. Description-wise, this game reads, Best Month Ever is a modern, narrative-driven, visual adventure game about Louise, a single mother, and her growing-up son, Mitch. One day, Louise finds out she's terminally ill and has only 1 month to live and raise her son. How do you explain such things to an 8-year-old kid? Young Mitch is picking up things fast. Like a small duckling, he observes his mother and imitates her behavior. Time is running and Louise has to think about the right decisions. Together, they hit the road to spend this one last month. The decisions she makes on her way will forever change her son's future. This intense family trip takes place during a groovy 60s era, and mother and son are thrown into both dangerous and funny situations, all of which impact the relationship and the future. In the background of this intimate tale, there's a U.S. torn apart by political tensions and social inequalities brutally dividing the country. You will learn about the facts and decisions from the past in flashback and through memories of the grown-up Mitch. The narrative constantly switches between the past and the present. Finally, we've jumped back into time to decide what choices Louise made and how they affect the future of the two. Players' decisions will also help shape a unique image of her as to what kind of person she was. Decisions really matter. To keep track of Mitch's growth as a person, each choice you make adds positive or negative influence to 3 statistics: righteousness, confidence, and relationship. As a result, this changes your story on the go, which make each player's experience feel unique. So at the time of this review, this game is available for all major systems, and today we will be reviewing it on the Xbox Series X. So just please do be aware of that. So we now move on into the gameplay section, but before we do that, I do have to ask, please subscribe to MumblesVideos, and thank you guys all so much for the support. You're amazing. On to the gameplay section. So going on into the gameplay section, gameplay-wise, this game is very much a point-and-click adventure. It relies basically on the decisions you make to make up the game. Granted, there is some moving, there is some short little mini games where you can move things around and do things, but for the most part, it is all about the decisions you make. You're presented with a story, some dialogue, and you make choices depending on which way you want to go. And that's basically the game. That's all there is to it. Not a lot of action, not a lot of adventure. It is exactly what it is supposed to be. We move on into the cons, and the first con that I have for this game is that this thing really dives deep into what the 60s were in the United States. Go look it up in a history book. This game really goes deep into tensions that were playing out in the United States. So what I'm trying to say here is that this game definitely is not suitable for people who don't like to read or talk about that stuff. Definitely not suitable for kids. And I think they could have gone a little bit lighter into those themes. The second con that I have for this game is that I do wish there was a little bit more gameplay in it. It is a game, but it really is more of a storytelling game. That's not a bad thing, but I just would have liked to see, some things to change this game up along the way. And that's basically the only con that I have for this game. We move now on into my score section. I have to say, the story that this game tells is really unique. It's not something we've seen in gaming before, but I do wish that there was a little bit more gameplay section to it, because it could have made the game just a little bit better in my opinion. With that being said, this game set out to do one thing: tell a story, and it did that, and it did it well. It tells a deep story that is powerful, that is something that you don't see done every day. They took a chance with this game, and I think it paid off. On today's episode of Mumbles, I will be giving this game a 6 out of 10 from me. Anyways, guys, this has been my review of the best month ever. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Please smack the subscribe button, smack the like button, and smack all those buttons. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, everyone. Take care.